feel like I need to let life happen more to others and to myself. Because in the pursuit of me trying to acquire more knowledge, know more, do more, we kind of try to control everything in our lives. It's kind of like a subset of the first point I just made about fear. Control everything in our life, like try and make sure, oh, it goes this way, it goes that way, da 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 da. And me becoming more in tune with myself, more aware of my surroundings, my family's traumas, my own traumas, my own shortcomings, my family's shortcomings, my friends' shortcomings. I think I tend to become more controlling than I would like to be, in a sense. Not not um like, yo, you have to do it like this, exactly like this, or I'm not gonna fuck with you, like do it like this, or like, in a sense of I sort of recognize patterns, like when stuff is about to happen, or when someone is going down a certain path, including myself included, by the way. And I always try to control every single like outlier or influence on the outcome that I think is about to unfold. For example, like let's say I have a friend, you're talking to the significant other on the phone or something, and you're arguing and whatever. The dog just made a big splash. What was I say? Arguing about something or whatever. I tend to try, not I tend to, but in a sense, I try to, yo, don't do this, this is gonna happen. Don't do this. Man, don't do this. Like while they like trying to on the phone, maybe arguing or whatnot. When I should just let whatever's happening happen and try and influence them as less as possible in the moment. For example, the other day my friend was arguing with a girl that he's talking to, and I sort of realized the path they were going down during this argument. Wait, hold on. In the argument they were having, I tried, yo, don't do that. That's gonna make her mad. Don't say that. That's gonna make her mad. Where in a sense you should probably go through that and find out afterwards and come to his own conclusion and whatnot. And also like with my family sometimes when my siblings are talking and I can feel like a sense of anger arising off of something they're saying. I try to like, no, why are you doing this? It's gonna make this person feel like this way, and you should talk like this way so that other person don't get mad or blah blah blah. I know it's sometimes you all do, some of us do it, like trying to, especially when you're in tune with yourself and your family and see everything for what it is and all of that. You try to control the outcome of situations that's ongoing. I'm not to say just when a situation's happen, just lay over and let the situation happen, good or bad. Fuck you and let the situation happen. No, not to say that, but in a sense, try and give up a little bit more control, like surrender yourself and let stuff happen. Then afterwards you go, oh, if the person actually comes to you and inquires, when the person comes to inquire, they get, that's like them laying themselves to you and trying to inquire as to what to do next, I would hope, or maybe just vent it to you in a sense. That's still a start. That's when you should put like your whole 10 points, like, oh yeah, do it this way. Like, I know your dad didn't mean to da 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 da. Like, he was not mad at you, he's angry at you because of this. It might not be because of this instant situation, like whatever just happened just now. It might just be an accumulation of stuff that's happened over and over again. Maybe a shortcoming that you have that probably you've not noticed, or a shortcoming that he has that he hasn't noticed, that caused him to react that way or explode. It's like you kind of have to. I know you wanna try and help and talk to people, but you kind of have to let them people come to you in a sense, not always bring it to them. because I realized what I love to do, not even used to, I currently do now, which I'm trying to change now that I know of it. It's when a situation happens and I know the reason why someone, or I think I know of observation, or what I know is of why someone acted the way they wanted to act negatively. I try to talk to the other person and like, yo, they did this because you also do this a lot, and that probably makes them perceive you in a certain type of way. So that's probably why they were mad at you and why they shouted at you. I realized like I do that a lot when it was not asked for. As a person who you're more in line with yourself and more in tune with everything, you have to learn to grasp the timings of when to say these things, when not to say these things, how to say them, the delivery, all of that. Because I realize a lot of people, one shortcoming I realize is a lot of people have a very hard time with delivery of whatever they want to say. Some people go from not meaning and saying what they want to say to saying what they say, but they have a shortcoming of not having like working on the delivery of what they have to say. So if maybe they wanted to say something more positive and something that could have impacted to help someone else, they tend to end up like leading to an argument because what was I saying? Because of simply because of the delivery and the tone in which they said it. Even though their thoughts and what they meant to say was not meant to harm in any sort of way, but actually trying to help, it ends up doing the vice versa and the opposite. I ended up most of the time I realized that now, and I always trying to talk your the person wasn't mad at you for you saying this and what you said is probably because of the delivery of how you said it, and which made them feel a certain type of way and made them feel angry and made them shout and da 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 da. I have to learn to wait for the right moment, or not just wait for a person to inquire before I say it, or say it, but not over explain, but go too deep in it. Try and just keep it surface level, like until they were ready to inquire more. So to say, my overall point of this was I I should let the world and life happen more. People come to me more instead of me always trying to go to them and help them and solve their problems and talk to them and try and let them see their shortcomings and try and work arguments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's their own person. Nobody's perfect. And until the person has a certain level of self-awareness, I should probably be quiet about it. The same thing with like life, bro. If the thing is happening right now, right here, I should stop trying to control what is happening and trying to make sure the reactions are optimal and the relationships of loving and all of that. Oh, that sounded mad, but like in the moment, I mean, should let things play out so people can feel what they felt, then come to me with that feeling. Oh, Kofi, I felt like this when this guy said this to me. It felt so this before you say, okay, I feel like the reason why they reacted like that is probably because of this and this and that, and inquire more, then it becomes more of like, I give to you, you give to me kind of thing, instead of trying to control it in the moment when it happens and trying to tell the person this is this and this and that. Because most of the time, people are not going to want to hear that in a moment or even shortly after the moment. They have to be ready to come to me to say that. So yeah, so to speak, that's one of the things I want to talk about.